Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim, here to give you a reading. Okay, so I do these readings as next 3 days because we are updating your energy. Okay, we're reading the energy. Things shift, things change, but I am going to do a Celtic cross, so this is going to contain past, present, future. The timeline might go past 3 days. I'm just saying. So opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. If you've been drawn to this video, I guarantee you will resonate in some way. I'm going to leave it open by calling it general so that if we have Ace of Cups, it doesn't necessarily have to mean romance. It leans towards it, but it can mean a loving experience, for example. So, messages for the sign of Taurus, please. Spirit guides and angels. And if you are interested in a private reading, and by the way, thank you all for those who have reached out to me. They've been so much fun to do for you. I do pre-recorded readings. Prices are listed below, as well as a link to purchase one. So now that that stuff's out of the way, let's get into your reading using two of Todd Alcott's decks. This one is Pulp Tarot, and this one is Sci-Fi Tarot. They kind of end up blending, but I love the artwork, so we're using it. Wow. There you are. Oh my, what is that? 2 for the outcome. Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. You have a really good reading here, friends. You do. You have the Chariot on the bottom too. All right. So, let's see. 4 of Swords I have in the past position, the recent past position. This is when we're taking a time out. We're having to think about things. We're having to rest, maybe. We aren't really focused on moving around. Let's say that. We're not focused on moving around too much. We're wanting to maybe regather our strength, be with our thoughts, be alone perhaps. Tell me about this 4 of Swords. Clarify 4 of Swords. I have the 6 of Pentacles here. It might be when we're contemplating on whether a relationship is actually giving us enough, or if we feel like it's successful. It could be a relationship actually like a situationship or something where the scales are being balanced. Maybe they're constantly being balanced, but it's like an equal give and take. But there could be something in your mind that's thinking, is this an equal give and take? Do I need to question this? Maybe I need some time to be alone to think about it. Yeah. So I think that could be what's going on there. What's the relationship of the 6 of Pentacles here with Taurus? Also, this can be a benefactor, somebody that wants to support you. 5 of Pentacles too with it. Lost, alone, afraid, worried. It can be a financial situation that we're going through, where we're having some slow but having some progress here. If it's talking about a relationship, there could be, in some way, you could be feeling of being left out here. Well, don't worry too much about that, because you have good news coming. Because you have good news coming. I want to look at their 4 of Swords in this, just get another idea. Because it can be a person that makes us feel alone or lost. Or it can be the situation where we don't need more money, or we need something that we don't have, some sort of lack. The 4 of Swords here, let me read this to you, because this one, the Pulp Tarot, is a new deck, and I always like to get their version. The 4 of Swords can come about as close to the notion of contentment as possible in a suit. A woman sleeps soundly in her 4-poster bed. She sleeps soundly because she has 4 swords around her bed, ready to grab at a moment's notice. The swords represent the mind. We can surmise that the journeyer in the 4 of Swords has all the mental ducks in a row. which allows some measure of security and inner peace. The image over the woman's bed is of a mother and child, which also might indicate that that is the source of this person's contentment. So, look, it looks like we're making progress, or we've done something that's led us from the 5 to the 6 of Pentacles to some sort of success. And we look at the Ace of Wands, which is the challenge, as something that comes from outside of ourselves. It is a gift from the universe, right? And the 8 of Wands means something is about to change and move forward. And the reason why is some news that comes in. It might be the Ace of Wands that you were wanting to hear about. It can be about a new start, something that you feel more passionate about. What's interesting is I see you holding on to something here in the heart space. So 4 of Pentacles. I see you. Yeah, I do have 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles. It's an alignment for some financial success. However, what are we holding on to? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and look at the topic, the issue, the 8 of Wands, and let's see what the good news is that's coming in. Also could mean travel is on the horizon because of the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. The Sun. Wow. So, I mean, it's a happy new experience. Look at all the yellow here. So you have the Fool in your destiny spot, which is an enlightened human being who is having a leap of faith into a new direction. But the Sun card, it doesn't get much better than that. Something is going to really be lit up for you, light your world up, give you more energy. Yeah, make you feel energized, make you feel like, you know, it is about the journey, not the destination, but this is the part where even the journey feels good. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing up ahead. So what are we holding on to? I have to take a look at that. That is in your heart of the matter. Can be an old relationship or something, somewhat of an attachment, something that we are feeling like we got to hold on to. It might be money. I mean, this person's literally holding on to their money. Tell me more about the 4 of Pentacles. The Magician. Wow. And the 4 of Wands, too. Wow. All right. I think you are being led. And then here's the Queen of Cups. King of Cups here on your outcome. Queen of Cups on the bottom. I think your heart is leading you to manifest quite a victory. And your angels, too. Because the 4-4 being here. So you're manifesting from your heart space. And it's leading you to this 4 of Wands, which is like your path of purpose, passion. It says a joyful homecoming because it's the right people and alliances that come together to support you on your path of success. Because it's specifically about a successful celebration, victory. It's some things like an example would be purchasing a house, purchasing a car, having a child, getting married. It's something to celebrate where others are going to want to come together and celebrate too. And with this Magician, not only do you know it's possible, but other people are seeing it as, how is this possible? How are they pulling this off? They seem to be able to manifest from anywhere, from anywhere. 4, 5, 6 of Pentacles. You manifested something from nothing. It's because you use the energy of love, because you use the energy in your heart space, and most importantly is you're being true to authentic you. The King of Pentacles. This is the person that, yes, they have gotten lots of fortune in their life. They know how to get wealth. It is not the main focus, though, with the King of Pentacles. That's why it's mastered. When you need it, it will come, and you can be secure in who you are. So this person would be maybe a committed person for the family. We wouldn't use gender here, right? But this is you because it's your card and it's authentically you. Money does not matter to you, but yes, you can acquire it really easily. And this is saying that that's what you're feeling. You're feeling yourself, or you're feeling a success coming in with your finances, which is interesting because, yeah, because it's like you've had to face some, you had to really break through some fears with this. Tell me more about King of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, well, we really have a very strong forge ahead. We have a very strong money message. This could be an offer coming your way, or just talking about your success, that it's slow but steady success. It is assured to stick around. Sometimes they say an overnight success tends to leave the same way. I don't know if you've heard that, but that's kind of the message I'm getting through with this, is that this is here and it's going to be here to stay because you're doing something right here, taking something one step at a time, and it's working for you. So here's this thing that comes in the environment, or from the environment, and it's another knight. So much movement going on here with these knights. This is something maybe unexpected. It takes you in a certain direction, or it's an offer to you. Could be something proposed to you, romantic or business. Tell me what this is. The Knight of Cups. Whoa, the Hierophant. And the Eight of Swords in the reverse is clearly coming out in the reverse. Another Chariot. Overload. Overload. There's an offer coming in, and you know what it seems like to me? It seems like you may be freeing yourself from either this has happened in the past, or of some sort of breakup is something that you might fear, but it might be coming up. Because I have the Eight of Swords reversed, and this is about a person who has freed themselves. They're not bound to anything, and they do not feel guilty about it either. They're not in their head about it. So this could be an offer for a new commitment or a relationship, or you are simply suggesting that you're on your way to live your dreams, and you are freeing yourself from a commitment or a marriage even. Like you could be going through something like that, and then up pops a Six of Cups energy, a soulmate here in the future. Because I see something new happening in your destiny with that Fool. Yeah. So I see something new, a new journey for you, a new experience. They lead to your victory. This leads to your victory. Give me something more on the Fool here in the destiny. So some type of communication, they're saying, some kind of communication. This is mysterious communication coming in about changes that are coming. There's something here, okay, about changes with the moon, but there's a mystery behind this new beginning. Why is there a mystery behind it? I'm going to check. It may be hidden emotions, hidden feelings that you're feeling, something that you may want to free yourself from for more fulfillment. Tell me about the Fool, the moon. Yeah, something you want to figure out or free yourself from. The Labyrinth. So this is what's so confusing about this. There's something about this place in your life that you thought something would be figured out by now. I don't know if that's the mystery, or if this is something that has to do with like a catch-22 you didn't realize. Okay, so this is a mystery. This gets solved. Let me find out how. How does the mystery get solved, or this complex situation? Through your spirituality. And how beautiful is that? Wow. Through your spirituality, through you knowing that everything had a purpose, a meaning, every single thing that you have done. Anytime that you felt like something was a catch-22 and that you were put in a position where there was a sacrifice made, there was for the greater good, right? It was probably that energy right there that I painted helping you out. Yeah, you were heeding a call. And so reach to the things that matter. Drink from the spiritual well instead of the water that's offered. Drink from the well of spirit. Something here, this will provide your answer. It's just so profound. This will provide your answer. Might not be him specifically. Maybe it's a different avenue of spirituality. I don't have one particular one, but I do recognize Christ consciousness when it comes up, and it has come up as you being purpose driven and as you being somebody who's heeding a call at this time. Ooh. Okay. So now we have this connection, the Six of Cups, this soulmate connection. And the Seven of Swords. Oh gosh, why? A plan? Hopefully not deception. Hopefully a plan or a strategy. Again, there's something that someone feels. You know what? I'm going with what I said right here. I think that there is an ultimate plan or a strategy to end a connection. I feel like this connection is still going on right now. We're just wanting to see some happier days. We're wanting to see the sun again and find an answer to a complex situation that has been, let's say the Ten of Swords doesn't happen overnight either. It happens over a long time. So it says on the card, he went looking for a better life and found annihilation. So I think that you are going to be ending something. I'm just going to be very specific about that. I feel like you're ending something having to do with a connection. Could be that there's definitely somebody new coming in. Maybe you already feel their energy. Not saying you just would want to jump right into something else, but there could be another energy that's kind of influencing you to figure this out. Okay. More on this future energy. The heart, healing. So it could be, definitely can be a new connection coming in. Somebody that is a soulmate. Somebody who, maybe you know them from a past life. But I have, after like a painful ending, there's a strategy that you're probably not telling a single soul about. But you're looking for mature love. You have an open, free-flowing love heart chakra. There is a little fear about a complete ending, but I think that the best way to nurture yourself and love yourself and guide the actions in your life in a mature, loving, balanced way. So I have this Empress and the King of Cups. This looks like a couple to me. It's feeling like a couple. So choose which one you think that you are, but someone's getting an Empress or someone's getting their loving king. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's and really we're not doing gender, so somebody's just very, they take action from their heart. And the Empress, I mean, she's loving and nurturing too. 12 stars above her head because it's representing each month. It's all year round. Something becomes very fruitful. That's what I meant to say. Fertile and abundant. And it seems like it's going to be the love that comes in is going to be very abundant. Tell me more. King of Pentacles laying right next to you just keep doing you. Keep doing you. It says he had it all and what he did with it changed the universe. And expect you just being you. Something that you do can be really, really great with money and finances and stability. And you're attracting some people, and I think it's more than one because of all these knights too. They really want to connect with you and would love to see somebody like you commit to them. or vice versa. So lots of king energy, lots of action that's going to be taken. And fans, 3 of Cups on the bottom. Fans, supporters, followers, just people that genuinely love you, that care about you, friends, family. Unchanged situation. So that's why, so that plan, the reason why it's in place is because it has been unchanged and felt complicated for a while now. But it is changing. So it's changing because you have a decision to make, a really important decision coming up. With the forked road, somebody is going in a different direction, either you or this person, and you have a different option, or there's an option here that's gonna maybe tempt you. And with that, you see with that person have their fingers crossed behind their back, it just gives more credence to this 7 of Swords is about a strategy that you're not telling anybody when you're about to move in a certain direction. So that is a turning point, and it is a change in your circumstance ultimately. Lots of money, by the way, and it's all because we're manifesting from a heart space. That's why I see it coming in. This is divine inheritance. Take some time out. I did see the Hermit card earlier. It just didn't pop out. But take some time out. Maybe by a lake or in a cabin or in the wilderness so you can disconnect and find yourself with peace and tranquility. And expect some important communication here with the telephone. Important communication coming in. Also the throat chakra, which I'm surprised it says Cancer energy there, because throat chakra is definitely a Taurus thing. So maybe something that you may be speaking with somebody. Tell me about what the communication, 8 of Wands, communication is about. The sun. This roadblock being overcome, and how. This is the complex situation. And so this is somebody that's going to let you know, hey, there has been a situation where there seemed like nothing was happening, or everything was a setback that you're about to move past. It is the solution to the maze, the labyrinth. And maybe a lot of this, because I do see a lot of money here, has to do with your abundance. Grapes, abundance, bearing fruit. Told you you're manifesting from the heart space though, so that's why it's going to grow. It's going to be fruitful. It's new earth energy. So wealth, enjoying fruits of your labor. Anam Kara is also something that I do see coming in and here, already presently here for you, which is unconditional love, infinite love. If it says best friends here, or an uncommon bond too. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.